It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Both
None of
BTs
us were
just trusted each
confident
other in
enough.
that game. Cool.
Yeah, the game gets really easy when like BTs just like trust each other for no goddamn reason. It's like when they can smell the BS coming from the rides, like I know what you're up to.
It was this.
Thanks, Screw. Thanks, Screw. Good to know.
All right. The best strategy is to on-pick Screw up until Screw Loose picks mission. Oh, this is not off-picking, dude.
I'd just like to let everyone at the table know I'm also blue, but not willing to disclose my role.
Yeah.
Why do you keep making like dying bird sounds? What's happening?
Is that what the cat is reacting to?
Wait, what?
You talking to me? What?
Is that what the cat's meowing at the dying bird in my background?
My cats?
Yeah.
No, she's just begging for more food.
Oh, that was a cat the whole time? I thought it was Veery. This whole time I thought it was Veery making that sound.
Which sound? The duck sound?
Yeah, the quack, like the.
Yeah, that is Veery. The meowing is my cats.
Oh,
okay. I had Discord turned down for a minute. I don't know what you guys were talking about. Okay, so we've got to pick. What? I've got a very what?
I'll say it after. I was just talking about your cat.
What about my cat?
I was just gonna say you have a very weird sounding cat. If it was your cat.
Do you have any blue voice reads on my hiccups, Screw Loose?
No.
No.
Taking the bribe.
Off approvers or spies? Wow, we caught all 5 of them.
See, Cake, I really want to do Screw Loose and Psychoswap, but like Mission 1+1 is just so weak. Like,
why is it weak?
Isn't this like so weak?
No, it's actually going to get off app right now, and we're going to pass.
Screw Loose is on the mission, so it's not going to get off approved.
Supposed to.
Yeah, that's how we keep them in check. We just put them on everything.
That would be a time for the Ranmilia pick, but that's too aggressive for me. That's too aggressive for that time. I don't want to spy Cake just yet. Even though there's a lot of like.
Maybe add Pat.
I don't really want to. He took me off.
No.
I was thinking either cherry or mixing it up and going noob or maybe cake.
Go cake.
Wow, everyone just hates me from the beginning.
Shouldn't have taken me off.
I think there are better reasons to avoid Pat. That is that he's like super unpopular at the. I
No one seems to like him.
I shouldn't have stopped my thought there.
Mm,
See, this is actually this is why I think M1+1 is very weak because like throughout the entire thing, it's all
It's
just
the
like
le-
screw loose and
it's
cycle saw.
it's the lesser of two evils. It's not that it's like the best. It's just better than the. You know what I mean? Good term for spy play.
Well, like if
General term.
like so imagine if I didn't do M1+1, then other people would be saying shit, but because like the only thing we see so far is that I'm not on missions, Pat's not on missions, Cherry's not on missions, Numu's not on missions, Cake kind of on missions.
I don't know. I'm confused between. I don't know what Cake is responding to. I don't know if he's talking to me or talking to you.
I think he's defining shit.
It's just he's so fucking. I'm on a 3-person mission and someone fails, and I literally all I said was, "Cake failed it," and that's considered shit flinging. Am I like just
Maybe
picking
it's 'cause
someone?
You're right.
Picking someone wild. Okay, first of all, you don't know if it's wild and baseless. You're just calling me a spy. People do that all the time. I don't really think it's so outrageous to call it shit flinging. I'm telling the other people at the table, like who I think failed the mission. We do that. We do that all the time. We often ask someone, "Who do you think failed the mission?" I think Cake failed it, and I have a reason why I think Cake failed it. It's not baseless. It's because Psycho was deliberating. If Psycho was red, you don't sit there and think about, who should I add, and then converse with me and be like, well, I'm thinking this person or that person. I'm like, no, this one. Why would you do any of that if you were red, unless you were red trying to act and like you're trying to, be deceptive and be tricky, which Psycho Sloth typically does not do that type of cover, typically does not do voice chat, fake deliberation, discuss with the other person that was on M1. Like, that's not something he's ever done. So I don't think it's really baseless just because you don't know why I did it. If anything, I think it just confirms it confirms more the reason that I think you're red. You just go out of your way to hit back at me so hard and say that I'm shit flinging when all I did was just say that I think you failed the mission. Again, it just reconfirms to me that I think you're the person that failed it.
He really hasn't hit
I
you
think
that
what
hard,
I think
though.
what Cake means is that it's probably a better play to say like Cake or either Cake failed the mission or we're wrong about something.
That
So
doesn't-
like,
that's-
if you're wrong about cake, then you still have like the other option to fall back on.
I mean, does that need to be said to say it's from my perspective, it's a 50-50 between cake and psycho? Do I really need to say I think it's cake, and if I'm wrong, then it's the other person? No, I just need to communicate who I think it is. Now, this cake's trying to shift the conversation onto who else he should accuse. Yes, I do think a spy would be accusatory. What is going on? I'm thinking, by the way.
I recommend rejecting. See if Jerry likes it.
Pat Psycho. I think we should off app this. Guess not. Me, you, Psycho, Cherry. Me, you, Psycho. Ugh. Make him? What am I putting a fucking gun to his head? I'm giving him my opinion. Consulting. He doesn't have to do it.
It is a lot of pressure.
You hammer like 3 times in a row last game, so this should be a cakewalk.
I'm already ready to res and spy people. I spy Cake, I res Psycho. Cherry, come on. So you think my entire explanation of Psycho's deliberation, of the way that Cake, you think all of that is wrong, and you're gonna put Cake and I on a team together after we're literally arguing with each other.
I'm sorry, but I do want to see.
Cake would definitely float that shit. God damn it.
Well, you see, here's the thing. We can just add Psycho now, so it doesn't even matter.
What do you mean add Psycho? Hell no. Never. Yeah,
Exactly,
Cake.
but
Cake.
it's
Are we
a
arguing
one-spy
with each?
mission, Karen.
Are we arguing with each other, and it's just like Psycho and Cherry is just trying to set up the mission for failure?
Why would I set up the mission 4 failure when I can just pick shit on mission 3?
Because 4 people on a mission. I guess it is a 2-person failure, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know why you would. I don't know why you would do that move either, though. I don't know why you would do that 3.5 and then suggest adding Psycho to that. That's
Well,
why would we?
use-
Why would we
use-
add a guaranteed red into a mission and then risk the chance that we're wrong about one of the other people? If you add
Okay,
Psycho,
you're
if
the
you-
one that seems confident that one of them is red, and only one of them is red.
yeah, but you could be red.
Okay, if I'm red, I just fail that, just straight out. And if mission 4 fails, then we just all die. And like I kill myself and whoever I'm putting on.
I don't know. Cake, does that make sense? Is there any reason he would float mission 3 to add on a second red to fail mission 4?
There's
know.
literally no reason for me to do that ever. I would just fail mission 3 because That way,
Yeah.
mission 4 can just go through whatever, and then mission 5 becomes way more difficult.
Do we just add Psycho then to that and fucking
It doesn't
done?
matter. This is fine too, just as long as like.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't want it to be whoever Cake picked. I still don't trust Cake. So not very.
Who else do you want?
Not whoever Cake picked. I'm fine with going with Psycho then. I'll do that. I don't want to do this though. I would go me, Psycho, Cake, Cherry. I think it puts one red. Maybe. So the mission keeps saying. No, I literally asked Cake. I said out loud. I thought about it again and redeliberated. And I said, Cake, is there any reason that Cherry would float mission 3 to set up for a mission 4 failure? He said not really, and I can't think of a good reason to do it either, so it's probably safe to add Psycho. But yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. Psycho Pat Spy definitely seems like the line. So I'm gonna go Numu because I don't want to risk Cake being the floater because I still am suspicious of Cake, and Cake chose Viri as his partner for mission 4. So I'm gonna go screw Numu, Cake, Cherry. That needs to be the team, and we need to off-app it. Screw Numu, Cake, Cherry. Or not off-app it. We need to all.
Okay, as long as mission 3.
We all need to approve this. Cake, if you reject this, then you're getting taken off. And Viri, if you put yourself in Cake on a mission, then you guys are just confirming red.
I'm just shooting Numu.
Yeah, it's either him or Cherry.
Whoa.
Yo! Like, Jesus Christ, man. I could have died so many times. I tried my best to raise this blue shit.
Yeah, that's really it was
Numu
saying, "Hey, screw loose, Cake. Stop fighting with each other." And then like, I might not have noticed. I might not have noticed it if Cake wasn't kept on calling how shit it was. But him calling it shit made me realize what was up.
Viri, I feel bad for you.
Wait. Catch me up. What happened? How did Numu get spotted?
Where's my
Numu,
pick bad? Why was my pick bad?
Saying, "Hey, that's guys, stop fighting. You guys are on a team together."
Oh, that was his 3.1. Is that what you meant to convey?
Me?
Yeah. Is that why you picked me and Cake on a team together? I mean, he didn't even approve it though. He rejected it.
I rejected the team because I know that the team doesn't make sense for me to actually approve it. That's why I knew everyone was going to reject the team. I was like, okay, let me just put this team on and maybe just get this thought in their heads and like maybe something will happen afterwards. But it didn't have. Well, it kind of did.
Were you trying to tell us that we're on the same
late.
team, Cake and I? Is that what you meant?
Yes. Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
I didn't even read that. I mean, I'm not Percival, so I wouldn't know. But
I think no one plays with Viri.
I just knew I wanted. I either trusted Viri's mission or I trusted Cake's mission.
I think my mission made sense from a VT point, but
It did.